All right, guys, this week I'm going to talk to you about how to conquer those fairway bunker shots that gets everyone in trouble. All right, guys, this week's video is a viewer question from my buddy Jason down in Phoenix. He wanted to know, how can he hit better fairway bunker shots? How can he get consistent contact out of the bunkers every time? It gets a little bit difficult, to make that consistent contact when there's a lot of moving parts. And I'm going to try and simplify that with 3 simple keys to making sure every fairway bunker shot is as solid as it possibly can be. Now, before I get into that, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, comment, and hit the sub button. I greatly appreciate that. The first key to hitting solid fairway bunker shots is understanding your situation, okay? We need to take into account what the lie is going to give us. We have to take into account that the ball is going to spin more, and we have to take into account our surroundings, okay? So I'm sitting up here with a lip. It's not a major lip. It wouldn't concern me with any kind of a short iron at all, but we want to understand where the golf ball is going to go. So if you struggle with bunker shots and you're starting to make solid contact, but you hit it in the lip a lot, simply set up and get an idea for what the loft on the club is going to show you, okay? If you could see that that loft is going to be enough to get over the lip of the bunker, then you have the club that is appropriate to get down to your target. Now, we also have to get in here and understand our lie. We can get a lot of different lies in a bunker. You can be sitting up nice and pretty like this, or you could get down in here and buried a little bit, okay? What the lie gives you is what you're able to do, right? The lie will dictate your shot. If that ball is buried, guess what? You're not going to be able to get an iron on it and get it down to the green. All you can do in that situation is pitch out. Okay? The worst you can possibly do in a fairway bunker is leave it in the fairway bunker. That is the key I've told all my players forever, and it is super critical to understand. Never leave this ball in the bunker, either through hitting it in the lip and having it roll back, not being able to get it out, chunking it. Now, one thing we really have to understand when we're in the fairway bunker, this ball, if it's in a good lie, will come out with more spin, okay? So once it launches out and we take account for more spin, if you can, always try and put it farther back on the green. If you're just trying to get on the front edge, remember, you're going to end up spinning it back into the rough a lot of times. Spinning it off the green, that could lead to a lot of trouble. So take enough club whenever you have a shot out of a fairway bunker, especially with a short iron. Key number 2 is how we set up to the shot. Okay, we have to make sure everything about our foundation is solid. Once we get in there with our solid foundation, we are going to be able to make solid contact if we make the swing right. But we could totally screw everything up by not getting our balance points right when we set up to the golf ball. So one of the most important things is I want to make sure I get the stable base. So I dig in a little bit, okay? When I set up to the golf ball, I also want to feel a little bit of pressure forward, okay? Now I'm going to want to have a descending angle of attack into this ball if I got a good lie like this, okay? I'm not trying to scoop this ball up. The second you try and scoop, that's when major disasters could come into play. So get the pressure forward when you set up to the golf ball, okay? I'm braced into this foot. I'm not getting everything leaning here. Just a little bit of pressure into that front side. I'm going to use that throughout my entire motion. This is my stable balance. This is my stable setup. And then from here, I'm going to really work into the golf swing. When I set up to it, right, I'm setting up with stability. So I want to make sure I keep that stability throughout the entire motion. I never want to be in a position where I have a lot of moving parts in my lower body and in my upper body, okay? That makes getting back to impact a very difficult task. The second I get into a position where I'm leaning off and moving into it, that can make my foot start to move. So I'm pushed into the sand, but I want to concentrate. I love this for higher handicaps, mid handicaps that struggle with this shot. Always hit 3/4 shots when you're playing out of a bunker. If you can get into a position where you take that little extra club and hit the 3/4 shot and just worry about making solid contact, you're going to be getting the ball up near the hole consistently a lot more often and hitting a lot better shots, okay? So stability in your setup, feeling a 3/4 golf swing. Once I start getting into a position where I'm taking really long swings, that's where I start to feel more flow in my lower body, which I'm trying to avoid. So 3/4 swing, and to make sure in my downswing, I'm feeling the pressure into the ground out of my lead side. Okay, I don't want to make the big vicious lash like I would with the driver where I'm really launching out, okay? Just a nice even swing, 3/4, good balance. If you can put that all together with the stability, you are gonna start making better contact out of bunkers every time and finding yourself on the green more. If you wanna make solid contact every time, remember that you wanna make sure you read your lie, you understand your surroundings, you take the right club to get yourself up and over the lip. Never leave yourself in the bunker. That is the worst thing you can possibly do. Once you get all those variables set, build yourself a stable, balanced setup position, and then when you're working through the swing, take a 3/4 swing and maintain all of your balance points. If you can do that, you are gonna start hitting way more solid shots. You're gonna find yourself on the green more, and you're gonna have a lot more fun hitting these more difficult golf shots. I hope that helps you guys. I will see you next week. Hey guys, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I come out with new content every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thanks a lot, guys.